shall I fear?
Star 88.3, we want to go with you anywhere you go so we can encourage you with the music and the message. You can now take us because we have an updated iPhone app. It's more reliable with title and artists and more reliable listening.
Open up.
Gutless, amazed. Josh Wilson, carry me.
As a parent, you now have a few more choices to look at for your child or your children to go to school. I know there are people that have talked about maybe going to private or Christian school and couldn't afford it or it wasn't in their budget. Well, now with the new Indiana voucher system here, you have more options. And this is the week to talk about it because it is the National School Choice Week and also proclaimed by our new governor, Mike Pence, as Indiana School Choice Week. So this is the week to ask questions, to check into it, and see if this is a fit for you. I know everybody has their own idea of what they want their kids to learn and how they want them to learn, and so there's no pressure, but it's a good option to look into. And if you've been thinking about it, you just want to find out more, Lakewood Park Christian School is one of those locations in Auburn, Indiana, just a few minutes north of Fort Wayne, where you can check it out and see if that's the kind of education you want for your kids. You can also attend their open house. It's open and free to go to on February 21st. They'll give you everything you need to know, plus they'll have school tours. They'll even have appetizers at night if you've got hungry kids with you. If you want to find out more about Lakewood Park Christian School, and that week, it's star883.com.
Newsboys, something beautiful.
Hope and encouragement don't need an hour to wake up or a few minutes to brew. They're fresh and alive each morning from 6 to 10 with Scott and Holly on Star 88.3.
Citizen Way. Should have been me.
Star 88.3. Hi, I'm Melissa Montana. It's always nice to know when somebody's got your back, whether it's a friend or a family member. But it's also really special when it's the government, when it's the IRS. Well, they're working hard. More than 3,000 employees are working on identity theft cases, and that's because it's such a huge problem. That's more than twice the level of a year ago. Really upsets me that there are so many dishonest and mean people that would take advantage of others. So they want us to be protected and take care of ourselves. They don't want you to carry your Social Security card or any documents with that number or your individual taxpayer identification number on it. And they say not to give a business your Social Security number or the tax ID number just because they ask. Give it only when it's required. And they also want you to protect your personal computers by using firewalls, anti-spam, virus software, and update your security patches. And then also good ideas to change your passwords for internet accounts.
Thanks so much to Brotherhood Mutual Insurance Company for being a part of our Star 88.3 family. They offer protection to churches with property and liability insurance. And you can find out more at brotherhoodmutual.com.
I need a miracle.
Miracles still happen every day. Hear Care Audiology and Star 88.3. Thanks to KT Trucking for their support of us at Star 88.3, providing hauling and removal as well as delivery of stone and asphalt. KT Trucking.
He may never literally watch the sunset with you or hold your hand as you walk along a nature trail, but he put them there as if to scream, I love you. At Star 88.3, we celebrate that love all year and do our very best to pass it on, helping to make Fort Wayne a better place to live and raise a family. Star 88.3.
Jason Gray. Good to be alive.
Helping to make a difference in Auburn at 99.9. Star 88.3.
Star 88.3 is WLAB at 88.3 and 88.7 in Fort Wayne, 89.7 in Kendallville, 90.9 in Warsaw, and 99.9 in Auburn. Also on WCKZ 91.3 in Orland and worldwide at star883.com.
Avenue North. Strong enough to save.
Star 88.3. This hour, we're going to talk about women and the issues they deal with and not feeling worthy and how they turn to chocolate and how that can be okay and how to balance that out. That's at 4:25. We'll just take a few minutes and talk with a sweet friend. Here's the Rhett Walker Band.
There's no more.
Rhett Walker Band, Come to the River.
La la.
Third day, Revelation.
We've had the joy of investing into some sweet, precious children's lives. We've just started this journey with them. They're in Guatemala, and they are so impoverished. They don't have near the things we have. We don't even know what poverty is in this country unless you've been to a third world country and see that they live on dirt floors or maybe just concrete floors. There's no tile, there's no carpet, and it's dirty, it's damp sometimes. There's no electricity, maybe a light bulb they might have. There's not even secure doors on their homes. It's just really a tragedy what they live with. And I think the greatest tragedy is a lack of hope. When you can't see past where you are, you don't feel hope for your future. And all these little kids, they need hope. And so we're going to give them hope. We have sponsored 100 kids in a new project, and we're going on a missions trip to see them. If you want to be a part of a special missions trip to Guatemala, we're going July 26th through August the 1st. There's limited space. So if you're interested, you can email Stephanie at star883.com and let her know you'd like to know more about this missions trip. Love to talk with you about it. Here's Chris and Conrad.
Chris and Conrad, lead me to the cross.
You can start your day with more than a pillow to the alarm clock. You can start your day with uplifting, encouraging friends. Scott and Holly, mornings on Star 88.3.
Unspoken, who you are.
Uplifting and encouraging Star 88.3.
And the spirit
Mercy me, all of creation.
Star 88.3. I'm Melissa Montana. Today, if you were at a place in your life where you could use a little hope and a little encouragement, we're going to share that with you in the next few minutes here on Conversations. And I can't wait to talk with a friend. We've talked a number of times in the past. She's got a new book called The Chocolate Diaries. And one of the things I love about her, not only is she delightful, Karen Scalf-Linneman, but she also incorporates chocolate into her encouragement. So Karen, thank you so much for your time today. Why always chocolate?
Melissa, I'm so glad to be with you today. And chocolate, you know, we girls just love our chocolate. I just don't know what to say about it. And I loved when you said that you fold a little chocolate into the encouragement. And I love it. Both are sweet,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And both, they just make us feel better.
Okay, so maybe we have your attention now. You're like, hey, they're talking about chocolate and encouragement. Tell me why you wrote this book, Karen.
Time and time again in my own life and in the lives of people that I meet and my best girlfriends, all of us, sometimes life takes a rocky turn. Very often it does. And I know for me, have you ever watched on the Food Network the show called Chopped?
Yes.
I love the show. It's like, but whenever I watch this show, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my life. There's like 4 or 5 chefs, and they're in this competition, and they're all given a basket, and they've got like 20 minutes to prepare this gourmet meal.
Yes.
And they open the basket, and they pull out ingredients that must be included in their dish. And I'm not talking about flour, sugar, and eggs.
No,
These
weird.
chefs have to create using the weirdest combinations like oranges and bacon, you know, or shrimp and peanut butter.
Yep.
As I'm watching this, I'm like, wow, that is like my life and the life of so many that we're given this limited amount of time here on earth, and then we're given these ingredients with which to make something sweet out of our lives. And so many times we're opening the basket and we're saying, what? I have to work with this?
Right.
I have to work with this disappointment, or I have to work with a divorce, or I have to work with this illness, or I have to work with, this is a bitter ingredient, Lord. I don't even know where to begin to make something sweet and delicious and appetizing out of my life. And so that really encouraged me to begin to say, okay, let's start to look at that. What do we do when life throws us some ingredients that we didn't ask for, we may not even know what to do with?
I love it. Just talking about the different ingredients in our life that God gives us. And you're right, the combinations aren't always good or seem positive, and yet God can mix together all those things in our life and make something positive out of it.
Well, just when you get to talking about women, about, just what's going on in their lives, they were telling me things like they go into the kitchen and they make their own little Reese's cup in a spoon with peanut butter and chocolate, and they just started giving me these funny, quirky recipes, which when you got to have chocolate and you got to have it now, their stories were just hysterical.
I was looking through those, and I also thought this would be a fun book for women to go through, maybe even a small group of friends, or you have a women's group at church. Karen, you're so great about that. I know everything that you write is about helping, encouraging, and going through depression and the hard things, and yet giving you that sweet taste in life that Jesus offers. So thank you for your time today. We appreciate you, Karen, and hope to talk soon.
I would love that.
Karen Scalf-Linneman, her book is The Chocolate Diaries, Secrets for a Sweeter Journey on the Rocky Road of Life. If you want to find out more about it, it's on my conversations link at star883.com.
A big thank you to Harbor Assisted Living on East Coliseum Boulevard for being a part of our Star 88.3 family. They offer assisted living and memory care through trained staff. You can find out more at seniorlifestyle.com.
If love grew on trees, you might plant a few of those. Then you could have romantic dinners downtown, even if he didn't think of it. You could have hours of interrupted quality time, and the dishes would all get done because your kids wanted to. At Star 88.3, we believe love changes the world. And while it does require some effort, we're working hard to make that effort together. Star 88.3.
We're in the thick of winter. We just felt like we had summer for a couple of days. And we're back again to the bitter tonight. Woo! I hope you don't have to go too many places tonight. Cloudy and flurries. We've had those flurries all day today. Actually, the flurry part has been pretty, but the cold and the wind has been crazy. Low of 8 tonight. For tomorrow, brr. Very cold. Clouds again. 15 is all for the high. 15, that's the high. Well, to make you feel better if you wear red, because tomorrow's National Wear Red Day, and we're all going to be wearing red and talking about that. Here's what it looks like for the weekend. A little snow overnight Friday into Saturday, just a little bit. 27, then 30 on Sunday, and 40 by Monday. So we do have warmer temperatures coming. That's to look forward to. Here's our buddies, the Newsboys.